Welcome back to the vlog. It's July already. And while I'm not all that thrilled about the passage of time, as it were, I am excited that I have a new book coming out this month. Yes, that's right. Quitting my day job is starting to pay off. In case you missed it, I released the Simply Self-Published Guide for New Writers toward the end of June. If you're looking to self-publish your work of art this year, you may want to check it out. It's a PDF download and it's a whopping $10. So of course I'll have that linked in the description below, but that's not exactly why we're here today. It's supposed to be vlogging, right? Vlogging is giving you little video snippets of my life as I live it. And what I've noticed is I haven't necessarily been living it. Of course, pandemic shutdowns, blah, blah, blah. But the truth of the matter is I am an introverted creative. I like being in my cave, putting words to page. I've been a writer since the age of 12, give or take. But I've been a storyteller since I was 7. There's just, and it was funny, or not necessarily funny. Well, funny. I'm reading Shonda Rhimes' The Year of Yes. Yeah, I'm late, but bear with me. I'm just now getting back into my reading stuff. But anyway, she opens that book with point blank. She talks about how she's a storyteller and a liar. Because when you think about it, or I don't know, back in the day when I was a kid, telling stories meant you were lying. And I guess that's what fiction is. It's telling a lie, just one that hopefully is not hurtful to anyone. Um, but yeah, so I've been a storyteller since I was about the age of 7. Definitely skilled at making things up. And it's funny because, well, again, funny. The first thing I can remember writing was a paragraph or two of what basically was porn. Yeah, the first thing I ever wrote was porn. I had been inadvertently, I don't know if you'd call it inadvertent, but anyway, growing up, I hung out with a bunch of guys on the block, right? And a few of them were older than me. And so as they were turning 15, 16, things like Penthouse, Playboy, I think there were a couple of others anyway, but those things entered into some of our afternoon hangouts, right? And so I can remember reading like letters to Penthouse at 12, 13 years old. And the first thing, and I'm not even sure why I wrote this piece, but it was on my mind to write, so I did. I have no idea what happened to that. One would hope that none of the adults in my life ever found it and that it has now disappeared into the ether, never to be heard from again. But anyway, so the first thing I can remember writing was about 2, 3 paragraphs of just plain smut. It was a very poorly written sex scene. And then the next big thing I remember writing was a science fiction story about a young girl, of course, who gets not kidnapped. She gets kidnapped by this group of star travelers, and they recruit her to help save the planet. I got to turn that into a play at a summer camp I was attending. It was a performing arts summer camp that I basically just, in a lot of respects, changed my life at that time. Yeah, we'll go with that. because it was after going to that camp that I decided I wanted to write, produce, direct, and act. So anyway, I took the science fiction short story that I'd written, turned it into a play, and we learned it and performed it for the parents at our closing ceremonies, so to speak. Got a standing ovation. And when I tell you, that really solidified, for me anyway, a passion for writing and storytelling, lying, if you will. It definitely, that feeling that something I had written could garner that kind of reaction really just excited me to no end. And I then did a lot of journaling. I wrote in a journal pretty much daily from the age of 15 to, I stopped probably right around 34, 35. And I'm not even sure why I stopped then. Maybe it was because I actually started living a little bit more. I was getting out of the house a little bit more at that time. But yeah, so I've always, as far as I'm concerned, always been telling stories, right? Always been writing. And I am so excited to finally be back in that space where every day I get up and I get to write. Now, there is the business side to this whole thing that I need to get a little more excited about, need to be a little more involved in, because I can tell the stories all day long, but if I'm not making a living, if I'm unable to pay the bills, things are going to get a little dicey around here. And it's been, what is this? Like I said, it's July by the time you're seeing this. July 11th is when this one should be live. And so it's been since April that I quit my job. I don't want to go back to work for a company or for a person, but I'm definitely probably going to have to do a little something to supplement the income until sales pick up. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, this is just the first vlog for the month. I will actually, over the next couple of weeks, be getting into a little something. Couple of celebrations or two, casual little things like my 54th birthday and really fun road trip. Got the book coming out. My business turns 13 this month. I mean, just there might be a little something else in the vlog other than me just sitting here talking directly to the camera. So, of course, I will share as much as I can with you as we move on down to celebrating the release of my next book. And I'll be talking more about that here soon. So yeah. I really didn't have that much to say. Certainly didn't have that much to vlog. But I'll be looking to fix that going forward. I'm going to stop babbling now, and I'll see you in the next one.